Okay, so I'm here with the Impact review, and you know, it's late, it's out of date, it happened 2 days ago. I know there's a lot of people who still want to hear my thoughts on the show, so I'm gonna do something a little bit different because I'm actually going into this show with an open mind. You know, a lot of people say that I go into it with a bad attitude. I'm just out against TNA. I'm out to get them. Ooh, I'm a bad guy. Ooh, I'm bad. I just want to see TNA suffer. Nah, you know, I really don't give a shit really about TNA. I don't have like a vendetta against them or anything. But I'm going to go into this with an open mind. Hey, you know what? Maybe this show will be good tonight. You never know. So anyway, we start off the show and it's Hulk Hogan talking to Jeff Hardy. There's going to be a title match tonight. And, you know, they're not sure who it's going to be. But, you know, it's going to be one of the four guys. So, you know, who's it going to be? Well, we're going to find out. So anyway, so Jeff Hardy just, you know, he talks to Hulk Hogan. Okay. Then he walks out of the room. And then all of a sudden, it goes to black and white and slow motion. He's walking down the hall and he's like thinking to himself, but you can hear it. Alright, what the fuck is this shit? Are they fucking serious? Like a goddamn fucking cartoon? This is fucking professional wrestling. Since when are we able to hear their thoughts? Usually if we want to hear their thoughts, they communicate it verbally. Not in their head with, you know, that you can obviously tell it's edited. What the fuck happened to professional wrestling looking and sounding real? Now it just sounds fucking phony. They're putting it together like it's some kind of fucking cheesy ass motherfucking movie. This is just some trash, some stupid idea they came up with. Think of the fucking geekwad who came up with this one this week. Oh, you know, it would be really cool if we make it like in the comics where you can hear what the guy's thinking. Oh, you know what? That's just the most retarded fucking idea I've ever seen. Okay, you could say, I know that the fanboys are going to say the defenders from TNA, those sick, perverted defenders are going to say, oh, they were just trying something new, Brad. Give it a chance. Fuck that. I don't like it. I ain't giving it a chance. It sucked when they just did it now, and if they ever do it again, I'm turning my TV off. And you can fucking take that to the motherfucking bank. Then we get the first match. It's RVD versus Zema Ion. Not a bad match. I actually liked it. Like I said, I'm not against Zema Ion's, athleticism. He's great in there. You saw that Yang time he did right there. Jimmy Yang's move, pretty good. But, I don't like his faggoty gimmick. That's the problem I got with him. He was a horrible champion. RVD kind of botches a standing moonsault, but makes up for it by doing one off the top rope. Altogether, pretty good. And RVD seemed a little bit faster in here this week. I guess he was trying this time. Then after that, Matt Morgan comes in. And then you got Joey Ryan holding the title belt. Seems like there's going to be a feud. You know, I'm not big on RVD these days, but it could be interesting. Joey Ryan really has to work on, you know, getting over with the crowd because I don't think he's quite there. I don't think he's there at all. I don't think anybody fucking knows who he is, you know. The way how he came into Impact through something, you know, through this fucking gut check thing that nobody cares about. You know, it's not the best way to get him in tune with the crowd, the audience. Nah, it's not working. Matt Morgan gets on the mic. He says he's going to show Hulk Hogan what he's all about. That still remains to be seen. I think that this 6'10 motherfucker is boring as shit. Sucked in WWE. Now they're doing the same thing with him. He was managing Carlito. Now he's fucking managing Joey Ryan, the bodyguard, whatever. Managing bodyguard, whatever the fuck he's doing. Then we get this segment, Christopher Daniels and Kaz coming out with a petition for a rematch. against Chavo and Hernandez. Anybody want to see this match? Why do they need to do a petition if they got the same thing that they have in WWE, where you lose the title, you automatically in your contract have a rematch by default? Why do they have to do this fucking petition? And they're coming out being all comical. Kaz is talking about, oh, they might be illegals. They probably are. But I don't understand this. They come out there, waste 10 minutes with some shitty ass promo, then Chavo and Hernandez come out and they basically say that this is what they want. They want the rematch. Okay, so we could have got to that point in a lot shorter of time, but they wasted all our time with this meaningless promo. Then we go to the back and Mr. Anderson has been voted off because he tells Hulk Hogan that this is really stupid, how he calls people into his office every week and he has this dramatic, what the fuck is it, The Apprentice style thing. I'm saying that, Anderson didn't say that, but it's like The Apprentice with really cheesy ass music in the background. And it is stupid, exactly, but he gets voted off for saying that. Listen, brother, I don't want you to tell the truth, brother. I'm voting you off, brother. He gets voted off. Then him and then Austin Aries catches him out in the hall. They have a little brawl. They have their brawl, and Anderson challenges him to a match. And then after he challenges him, a voice calls, "Cut! Okay!" And then they start walking towards each other. Then they cut to a clip of Jeff Hardy and Hulk Hogan really quick. And then it goes to a commercial. What the fuck was that? How the fuck did they mess up that editing? It was a taped segment. Obviously it was taped. And they didn't fucking edit that part out. Holy shit, you motherfucking TNA fanboys who defend this company. The editing for tape segments is probably the easiest fucking thing to do on a wrestling show or any fucking show. And for some reason, they still have the part in where the camera guy calls cut. What the fuck is this shit? Seriously. I mean, I have never seen anything this poorly put together and cheap. I reviewed awesome wrestling, whatever the fuck it was called on here on one of my videos, and even they had better editing than TNA. Fucking horrendous. And then then the next segment is Devon, and they throw darts at pictures of TNA stars, but you can't see where the darts are going. They say they're going to attack that person tonight. Then we go to the ring. It's Samoa Joe versus Rob Terry. Why the fuck are they even having this match? Last week, Samoa Joe beats Robbie E. Then he chokes out Robbie T, so he doesn't even look like a viable contender, but they have it anyway. Basically, that's it. That's how it ends. He chokes out Robbie T, and that's your match. Bravo. Then we get the Austin Aries and Anderson match. And what a fucking shitty-ass match this was. Austin Aries, what the fuck happened to this guy? I said in my TNA videos, I was very happy when Austin Aries won that title. Because prior to him winning the title, he was doing great things with the X Division title. He was, wrestling well, doing a lot of cool stuff in there. And now, he's wrestling matches with just fucking headlocks and little cheap-ass, fake-looking elbows. And the finish to this match, ho ho ho! Don't get me started on this fucking shit. The fucking finish was abysmal, botched, stupid, disgustingly, horribly gone wrong. What were they thinking here? I still am trying to figure out this finish. So, somewhere in the match, it's not even visible on the camera, Austin Aries pervertedly stuffs his hand and touches Mr. Anderson's cock with some brass knucks. Then he takes him out of his tights and looks at him like a tard. The referee takes him away. Later on in the match, Austin Aries gets the knucks back, tries swinging them at him, and then drops them. Anderson picks it up and looks at it like a tard again. Then the referee somehow distracts Anderson or something, or it's another pair of knucks. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on here. Then he gets the knucks. This phony ass shot where it looks like it was more of an elbow than a punch with the knucks. Anderson stands there for a minute, totally unrealistic. Then he falls on top of Aries, gets a 2 count. Aries throws him off of him. Then he just pins him, and that's it. What the fuck was that? I'm looking at my TV for what had to be 5 minutes after the match ended. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just witness? That had to be the worst, most poorly put together finish and match I've ever seen. After watching fucking 10 boring ass minutes of nothing but headlocks and cheesy ass elbows, we get a fucking finish that it was surreal. I looked at it and I was like, I couldn't even believe it was that fucking happened. It wasn't bad enough that they fucked up the editing, but the way this match was booked was just so awkward and just horrible. What a bad match. Then you got Tara and Tessmacher. Nothing special here at all. Tara beats Tessmacher with some interference from her Z-list Hollywood boyfriend. Then you get a promo that should have happened 2 years ago. Bubba Ray and Devon. They're in the ring with Ace and Eights. Bubba's talking to Devon, saying to him that they should have retired 2 years ago. You think? Anyway, they're talking about what Devon said 2 years ago, and Devon said they don't care about the fans. Not a terrible promo. Devon looked a little uneasy on the mic, stuttering a lot and shit. Bubba Ray was pretty good though. But the fact is, this would have been good if it happened fucking 2 years ago when they split the fuck up. Why are they doing shit late? I don't understand this. Oh, we're just gonna do it now. We forgot to do it 2 years ago, but yeah, you know what? These TNA fucking retards will accept it anyway. And you will. You will. And everybody will attack me on this video and say, oh, you know what? That was a pretty good promo and I'm looking forward to the feud. Well, you know what? Go ahead in your retard world and enjoy this feud while the rest of us intelligent people in the real world laugh at this shit. Then we get our main event. It's Jeff Hardy versus Kurt Angle. And I want to bash this show because it was so fucking horrible, but I can't. This match was fucking awesome. It was. There you go. I really don't want to please the TNA fanboys, but I can't fucking exaggerate on this one or lie, because I tell the truth in these reviews. I tell it like it is. This was a good match. And I have to say, when Jeff Hardy actually hit the Swanton and Angle kicked out, I almost marked out. Okay, I did. I really thought that Jeff Hardy had the pin on that one. Really good match with a lot of good counters. I really thoroughly enjoyed this match. This is one TNA match. One of the first ones in a long time where I could say that this was clearly over 3 stars. And I really enjoyed it, and it was good. After the match, Ace and Eights beat down, generic way to end the show. They should have ended it with just Jeff Hardy pinning Kurt Angle. But instead, they go for the generic beatdown. Also, I want to add in this match, fucking blood, man. Angle fucking busted open at the mouth here. Great stuff. you know, at least when Ace and Ace did the beatdown, they started punching him in the stomach because he had internal injuries, so it made sense. Overall, I'm going to go ahead and say the show was decent. Ion and RVD wasn't bad, and the main event wasn't bad. And, actually, the main event was awesome. That's an understatement saying that it wasn't bad. It was actually it was excellent. But the editing shit and the way they start off with that Jeff Hardy retardation, man, I just can't say it was a good show because, I mean, I could say it's a good show because this is the good thing about Impact. At least it's 2 hours. Oh, you better believe, if this was 3 hours like Raw, I definitely wouldn't fucking watch it at all, and you wouldn't be getting these reviews because there is no way I'd be sitting through 3 hours of fucking Impact. But you had a really good main event. It's just, what a shame that we had all this retarded, shitty ass-ness on here. And that thing with the editing, by the way, I just want to say that I was just stunned by that. I thought it was just the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And it just shows that TNA has their heads up their asses. They don't even fucking care what they're airing half the time. So yeah, you know, decent. And I really enjoyed the main event. So, you know, you fanboys can go ahead and like dislike the video anyway, because I didn't say this show was like 10 out of 10 or some shit like that. But, you know, then again, you can go and enjoy your inner narration with Jeff Hardy. Fuck.